Hey guys, it's Ed from Experimental Airlines. Well, on the occasion of receiving 1 million views on my YouTube channel, I thought it'd be nice to give you an update, let you know what's been going on, and let you in on some future directions for EA. So who is Experimental Airlines? Well, EA is me and all the other creative guys out there that prefer to build our own planes from scratch out of foam board over buying them from a store. And we do that with Ready Board from the Dollar Tree, and we make the arm and wing, which is a tape-covered version of a flat-bottom airfoil, which is made for under $2 for this here, and the tubular fuselage, also made out of foam board, pre-covered with packing tape. And these can be combined in a variety of fashions with different numbers of fuselage and different diameters and configurations and different wings, single or in pairs. As I've expressed, I promise to present at least 10 stock designs from Experimental Airlines that you can use as the basis for your own builds. And those are the Noob Tube Quick Build Fun Flyer, there's one back there. The Fuglyjet EDF, there's one right there. The Axon Mid-Motor Light FPV Fun Flyer. Fast Delta, single piece of foam board, fast little zippy plane. The Photon Motor Glider, there's one over there. The Synapse Flying Wing for FPV, there's a pair right there. That's what I've been flying with most lately. Peace Drone, which you can see the large version of hanging behind me right there. The RC-69-like twin motor cargo plane, like that right there, although tape covered instead of painted. And in the future plans, I'd like to do a seaplane and a short takeoff and landing, a STOL plane, kind of like the J. Scott that I sent to flight test. So that would round out 10 planes and give a great starting point for any beginning or experienced builders, for that matter, to fulfill a certain role for the plane they want to build and then make it their own. Coming up next in the build video series is the Peace Drone, which I may consider a revision in that name. There's a large version of it hanging behind me there with the 7-inch cord, and here I have the 5-inch cord version folded up for transport. Now, I don't publish plans on my airplane designs for a couple of reasons. Main one is I don't have the skills to draft plans on the computer or by hand. I'm just not artistic like that. And also, I prefer to do these detailed build videos which give you the basic idea and the gist of the layout and design of the plane, but leaving enough open for your interpretation that you can customize it in your own way. And you figure out some things along the way, and in figuring them out yourself, you may figure out better ways to do it that you can in turn share back with the community. So those are the couple of reasons I don't do plans, but I do very detailed build videos, and I hope that you find those useful. Now, how about these contests that I do? Well, they're not really in the spirit of competition as much as to stimulate innovation and sharing of ideas. The first one I did was just a general cool airplane design, then one with the largest wingspan, and most recently the Snowbird, and another one coming up this summer. And the idea is to just get guys to use their creativity to solve a problem and then to recycle those ideas and innovations back into the scratch building community. Now, what about my relationship with TapeBrothers.com, who makes this excellent packing tape in many different colors and many other types of tapes, which you can see I use a tremendous amount of in my designs. Well, they're kind enough to sponsor the contest that I do. They don't pay me or give any compensation other than providing the prizes for the contest. The music choice for my videos, trance, progressive, and down-tempo, is a personal preference. It is my favorite music, but the main reason I use it is because it's nice to edit video cuts to, particularly flight videos and FPV. I also like classic rock and metal and alternative, but I'm sorry if you don't like the electronic music. However, if you do, I highly recommend The Same Radio Show by Steve Anderson. There's a great podcast. He has an awesome presence. 2 hours per week of excellent new dance music, so check it out. Another hallmark of the EA building technique is the use of gift cards, and I use up to sometimes 15 or 20 gift cards in certain airplanes for reinforcement and mounting of motors and that sort of thing. And traditionally I've just borrowed those from restaurants and retailers, but I've recently found that on eBay you can buy large batches of clear, blank, unlaminated, no magnetic stripe cards for about 8 cents each. So if you are an avid builder using the EA techniques, you may consider going in with a friend or just buying a big batch yourself of these clear, white cards for future use, and 500 probably last you a lifetime. So I often worry about the fact that I don't have nearly as many flight videos as I wish I did. Most of them are FPV, and the reason why is that I shoot with a GoPro, usually on my forehead, because there's nobody else around to film these, and the GoPro, even on the narrow field of view setting, is still a pretty wide angle, so it's difficult to catch meaningful footage. So I wish for a better videographer and more flight videos. I'm a one-man shop. I'm the audio guy, the cameraman, the director, the builder, and the pilot. So I wish I had a full crew, but until then I'll do what I can by myself. Thanks for being patient with me and enjoying the ones that I am able to produce. My YouTube channel is the heart of Experimental Airlines, and that's how I do all my communicating with you and then back from you by watching your videos. Pretty much every private message I'm sent, I will subscribe to the sender, and any other cool users I see I subscribe to. I do not monetize any of my videos, and therefore any ads you see are the ones that YouTube forces on there by default. The ones that you're forced to watch for a few seconds, I do not permit those in my videos. I figure for me to make $2 or $3 on a video, it's not worth making every viewer sit and wait for 5 seconds to click the skip ad button. That's just not what it's all about. Now, I really enjoy your comments, and I especially enjoy answering your questions. One favor I would ask is that if you have a question that you reliably want answered, please consider sending it to me as a private message. You can do that on my home page here by finding the date joined and the location part where it says Experimental Airlines, and there's a down pointing triangle. And if you click that, you'll see send message, and then you can send me a direct message to my PM queue, and I can much more easily respond to you more meaningfully. If you put a question in a comment, I might miss it, but please leave as many comments as you like. From watching my videos, you probably noticed I use a lot of parts from HOBBYKING because I find that they have a great selection and good prices, and HOBBYKING noticed this and they've asked me to do some reviews on some of their products. And I agreed to do so with the stipulation that it's not a paid sponsorship, and also that I get to choose what I review. And in doing so, I'd like to review products that I know are good and that I can make instructional videos about how to use them for your benefit, rather than having the reviews where I'm sent something and I have to decide if it's good or bad, pros and cons. Bruce at RC Model Reviews already does an excellent job of that. I don't think you need me doing it. But what I'll do is receive products such as this batch of power plant parts, which is ESCs, motors, and props, and I will assemble them and in great detail, test them, do thrust and wattage measurements, and make videos that may be of use to you if you use the same products. Incidentally, these 3 power plant combinations will power 90% or better of my entire Experimental Airlines fleet. So thank you very much for watching my videos and for producing your own. For those guys who enter the contest and scratch building, thank you very much for your innovation and for giving back to the community as well, as you're part of Experimental Airlines too. So in the meantime, peace, blue skies, and good health to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.